And then what about like carb loading or like do you even get into
So the
like what you
boys, they
recommend?
usually go out to eat at Olive Garden, usually Thursday or Friday. I don't want to be involved with that
Right.
because I don't know. I always tell them to wear like Bangor clothes or something because I'm like I don't know what they're gonna do. But they were always really well. Sometimes I guess one time they went all dressed up in tuxes because some of them have tuxes. I don't know how, but they so yeah. But they do that on their own. They're pretty good with their nutrition, and like you know what like I said, runners are superstitious. They know what they want to eat.
Right.
They're very of what time they should eat. With the boys, like I don't have to tell them that. They already have that pattern down. With the newer kids, we talk about that. But with the more experienced kids on the team, they already have their pattern and they don't want you to interrupt it.
Right. Yeah, we usually always used to do spaghetti dinners, but now looking back at that, I don't think that was maybe the best idea. You got so much in your
Right,
system, and
right.
so,
Yeah, they usually do it on usually Thursdays now. I think. I don't know. Just I didn't want to know what they were doing at the restaurant
right.
because one time they were at Texas Roadhouse, I think, and they bought Mr. Lauer a hot dog, just a hot dog, not the bun. So I don't know.
Wow. And so there's a. Do you do you have anything that you try to do nutrition or
No,
experimented
I'm
with
bad
or?
with it. Truthfully, I wish I was better. I'm a picky eater, like really picky eater. I wish I wasn't. I do like eat healthy and stuff. But chocolate's my vice. Like that's my, that's like I don't do alcohol, any alcohol. Um, but yeah, I wish I didn't like chocolate so much.
So that's funny you say that because I, I'm one that once I have one I can't stop. Like
Yeah,
I'll finish whatever quantities in front of
yeah,
me, kind of thing. And I've recently been trying to like. Do you like dark chocolate at all?
yes, that's my favorite.
The dark chocolate isn't so bad, and
Yeah,
as long as you and if you can get to the
yeah,
ones that are less
yeah,
sugar,
yeah,
so that's been a good one for me. And since I've been kind of getting into dark chocolate, like a Snickers bar tastes way too sweet to me now.
yeah,
So that's been kind of nice that those aren't the
yeah.
temptation they used to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my big thing is I make sure I drink a lot of water. I always have my water bottle and I'm always drinking that. I don't do soda. I mean, I'm not like perfectly healthy. Like, I always have good plans to like try and be healthier. But I mean, sometimes a lot of eating is just convenience, just how crazy, you know, the life is of whatever's going on with,
And what even is healthy? It's such a
I don't,
hard.
yeah, that's true.
And then there's like I've been struggling a lot with just thinking about like where my food comes from. Like factory farming.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, do I really want to eat meat? But then monocrop agriculture, it's like, oh, we're not gonna have topsoil left. Do I want to eat vegetables? Well, not,
Right, right.
and I've been, I've been thinking about like maybe I should try hunting just so I can have something
Yeah,
that I know is that
right.
is good for the. I don't know. I struggle with it. We try to support the farmers market and stuff, which has
Yeah.
been good. But I've been messing with like keto. I did vegan for 2 weeks, and then I did keto for 2 weeks, and then I've been just messing
Yeah,
with
yeah.
different things just to see how because a big part of it for me is trying to figure out performance wise
Yeah,
and
yeah. Right.
what also is kind of the best for training, like carbs or no carbs or when should timing of
Yeah.
things. I find I lock in when I get, and I love this when I'm 2 or 3 weeks out from a race, or actually like a month out
Yeah.
from a race. I can get so locked in on
You're
what,
right.
because then it
Right, makes sense.
if
Because your body's craving what you want.
and also I know if I eat this crap, I'm gonna feel like crap.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt me
Yeah,
down
yeah,
the
yeah.
I can really see the pros and cons, but it's definitely an interesting path. Do you know Courtney DeWalter? Have you heard of her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she's the world's greatest distance runner by far. So she the Moab 250, so 250-mile
Yeah.
race in the Moab. She won by like 36 hours or
Oh,
something like
wow.
that. I mean, she's a very impressive runner. Um, she kind of came into it from cross country skiing, and
Yeah.
her ability to run sleep deprived is like a different level, and which I find very interesting. Um, Running is maybe one of the only sport, like ultra running, male and female doesn't matter.
Right.
Once you get up to that distance,
Right.
there isn't a,
Right.
yeah, and some of the greatest in the world are females, which
Yeah.
is kind of a cool thing, I think. But you should check her out. She's a very, what it made me think of it, because she's not, she she kind of trains what she wants. She kind of eats what she wants.
Yeah.
She eats kind of healthy, but kind of
Yeah.
unhealthy.
Yeah.
But she does like on her runs like pancakes and you know, and,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she likes to have a beer, and
Yeah.
she's like, I run so I can eat kind of what I want.
Yeah.
I mean, and that is part of the balance of like being very healthy or being very physical. It allows you to eat kind of more.
Right.
I often think about. I heard somebody mention on a podcast I listened to that a lot of the unhealthy people don't know what it feels like to be healthy.
Right.
You know, like I'll go to Walmart or something, and I think do they even know? Like I'll see somebody and I wonder what it feels like to be in a
Yeah.
larger body. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And how, because I'll have a bad week, or well, actually, you mentioned massage. That terrifies me. I literally got a massage gun from Jeff
Yeah.
just a few days ago for Christmas. We did our family Christmas this past weekend, and it terrifies me.
Yeah.
I've never been a massage. Do you find a lot of benefit from massage?
Well, I have only gone twice, and I'm not like one to sit still this long. Like even like right now, sitting still. So that's part is hard to just sit and relax and not think about like what I have to do next is really hard for me. So, that part I don't like because the whole time I'm like my massage last night, like I was thinking, oh, right after this I have to go do this and this and this and this and this and this. But you know, like luckily, the person I go to has also done like PT work on me, so she always knows like what I need. You know what I mean? So
Is it like deep tissue stuff?
yeah, she does deep tissue. It was great. But again, like the sitting still. You know, I know like my friend that I ran with last night. She goes every 3 weeks. I mean, a lot of people do. For me, it's, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it did feel good, and like I'm glad I went, but yeah, I just don't like that. I know that there's way more things that I have to do in the world than lay there and get a
Right.
massage.
Right. Yeah, the massage gun I've been using it quite a bit, and it's like I find a spot that hurts.
Yeah,
it's like,
just like
and dig into it.
Yeah.
But it's convenient.
yeah.
You know, so that's been nice. I forgot I had a good thing I wanted to ask you. But oh well. And any like sauna or any rolling or anything else that you do to stay healthy and.
Yeah, I mean, I roll out usually after my runs. A lot of times I roll my hamstrings and my glutes because those are always really sore. Other than that, like I go in the hot tub sometimes, but I don't get to enjoy that because as soon as I go in the hot tub, my kids will come join me, and so, you know, the luxury of just sitting there relaxing in the hot tub isn't that all relaxing when the kids come.
My aunt, I would say, is very similar to you, and she can't sit still. And my cousin bought her a float tank session.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine. Do you know about those?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Sensory deprivation.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably need it. I'm somebody that
Yeah.
needs it, but I can't imagine doing it.
Yeah.
Ice plunge is something I would love to do, but we built last year, actually just before the pandemic, we built a sauna above our garage, and that's been great. I love the sauna. I love coming out and being and then the cold and
Yeah.
I'd like to think it's doing lots of good things for me.
Right, I'm sure it is.
These for you. So Ultima.
Yeah.
They I don't know what you like hydration wise, and this isn't. They happen to give me a bunch of free samples.
Oh.
They were giving them to me, but I'm like, why not share them with people?
Yeah.
They're So for me, I wanted to get off So I did juicing for a little while. We'll
Yeah,
tell you the
yeah.
longer story. The Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead was a documentary where a guy just did juicing for
Yeah.
2 months and lost a bunch of weight. And I was like, oh, I'll try that. So I did juicing, and then as soon as I got to juicing, I couldn't do artificial sweeteners anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's probably not a bad thing.
Right,
So
right, right.
artificial sweeteners I don't like at all
Yeah.
for the most part. But I've also been trying to get off like sugars too at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same time. So this is 0 calorie, no artificial. It's all naturally
Oh, cool.
flavored, and they're electrolytes. And I'm a big fan of them. So I did a little like 5-minute review of their product
Yeah.
and just sent them the video, and they sent me a bunch of free.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm like, oh, I think I'll share it with people. So
Yeah.
there's some samples that you can
Oh.
try. Yeah. So
That's great.
those are for you. My goodie bag.
Well, thank you.
So let's